In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast. Like, you know the show House? I'm like, love it. Big fan. Been a fan for years. And he's like, it's like Sherlock Holmes, but medical. And I'm like, yeah.
It's an adaptation of Sherlock Holmes.
It's an adaptation of Sherlock Holmes, 100%. And he's like, did you ever notice House and Holmes? And I'm like, God damn it. I'm like,
Yeah, but it's shown that forever. Just realized, like, the whole house. And I was like, yeah, that's not even subtle. Like,
yeah. And I just never caught it. Like, I feel like a fucking idiot.
Did you know that there are more airplanes in the ocean than there are submarines in the sky?
Yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's pretty plain to see.
Yeah, it's pretty plain to see.
John got it.
Yeah.
It's a solid joke. 0 fat. That's fat free, dude. That is fat free.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fan
That
of that.
fits any diet you've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's keto all day, baby.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Dude, I stayed up all night last night
Yeah.
thinking about the sun.
Yeah.
Then it dawned on me.
Certified.
You
I bet you sans gluten, too.
Are we recording?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
We gotta
boys!
be.
Fuck boys.
All I know is that we're sitting in a semicircle and there's a bunch of people watching with sticks in our hands. That can only mean one fucking thing, John.
We're fucking masturbating, boys.
You're
There
damn right. It is
fucking
time
is.
for a Freedom Friends Master Debate where us, your mediocre hosts of the Freedom Friends podcast, solve the world's problems that we create on our own. One fucking mediocre podcast. Well, one mediocre topic at a time on this mediocre show.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Let's roll that back so
Yeah.
people don't fuck that code up.
Brought to you by one. You know, right?
There you go.
Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that fucking sweet. There it was. Fucking 15% off over there. And of course, our buddies, OLS.us. For all your CBD needs, use that code FreedomFriends25 to get yourself a quarter off your order over there. Justin, what you got for us this week, pal?
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
So I want to know, if you could take over one government organization, what would it be?
To banish the ATF. What?
No,
No,
take
no,
over.
Take
not-
over. You
not
are now
get
in
rid of them.
charge.
like, oh, I thought you meant by force.
You know what? However you want to do it, Scott.
Either way, you're in charge after.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
One government organization.
Yes.
Just one.
I mean, if you take over follow-on organizations, it's on you.
Well,
But
the Marines. So that I can take over follow-on organizations, man. Fuck. Like, right? Shit.
I got it.
It's kind of their job.
Scott, where are you going first?
Congress. I'm going to take over Congress.
I don't think that's a government organization.
What the fuck else is it?
It's a body of government.
It's a body of representation based on a
So the
geopolitical breakout
so-
of population in
so-
the United States.
Congress is out. I can't be Nancy Pelosi making $200,000 a year, but worth hundreds of
You
millions
can
of
take
dollars.
over the House of Representatives.
No,
Yeah, you can-
no, because at that
That's
point
the
you're
same
still
thing.
just a representative.
Yeah.
That's true.
There is
Okay.
nobody that runs the
All
House
right,
of Representatives.
I'll rethink. God.
Well, I mean, it's
Well,
just
then fucking DOD.
Oh, I got it.
Sure.
I'm taking
Go
over
ahead.
DOD.
what do you got?
Who does Fauci work for?
He's a cabinet member.
Yeah.
Fauci probably works for the pharmaceutical companies, I'm assuming.
No, so
Technically, he works for Biden because he's
No,
a
no,
cabinet
but
member.
What's the vaccine that you got? Who made it?
Pfizer.
That's who he works
That's
for.
who he works for.
So
yeah.
I'm going to take over that government organization.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna
It's a
run
private
Pfizer?
company.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pfizer?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the ones paying for it.
Well, but
Pfizer's private. Fauci's not.
no.
Most of the
What's
time.
the medical? The fucking
The CDC?
no, the one that regulates the cigar.
Who can fire
The
Fauci?
Oh, the
FDA.
FDA. You want the
I'm
FDA.
taking over the FDA.
Okay.
Yes, that
Okay.
that
Yeah.
has
Okay.
a single person at the top.
That would probably make the most changes out of any other government organization.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that and OSHA. One of those
No,
two.
OSHA can keep doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep people safe. Like fucking.
Sure.
all
Actually,
they do, they
after
stop
OSHA came
Darwin
out
from
and
being
said
right.
that-
That's all that OSHA does.
After OSHA came out and said, yeah, this whole like you want us to regulate everything in the workspace, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Like that's not.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm taking over the FDA.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Jazz?
Because the FDA is overreaching.
A little bit.
So like technically the ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms
Should be
should be in
regulating
charge
that.
of tobacco products in
Well,
the
they
United
were.
States.
Yeah, but do
They
you
were
want
But they're
until
not.
until a pin stroke happened and they gave it to the FDA.
So now it's the FDA, but the FDA regulates so fucking much.
yeah.
Like every consumer product in the United States is regulated by the
Which
the
I
FDA.
don't understand concerning the federal drug
The
the food,
Food and
and
Drug
or Food and Drug
Administration.
Administration.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I'm going to focus on food and drugs.
oh yeah, that's what
less
you
of
should
the
be.
administration.
Yeah.
It's weird, right?
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Well, then
Focus
what
on
the fuck
food
is
and
the
drugs
USDA
and-
for if the Food and Drug Administration regulates food? You know, then why is
They're like the right.
Well, they
hand.
only handle agricultural.
You remember when the
based.
FDA or whoever, I don't know,
Still food.
somebody came out with this chart.
I agree. I'm just
Somebody came out with this pyramid of foods, right? And sugars was like right in there.
Yeah.
You know, as
It was
a
a food group.
as a food group. Who came out with that? I think that was the FDA.
That's probably the
And
FDA.
breads and like
you know that
this is what you need to eat
You
to
know that-
maintain a healthy. Yeah,
you know that
fuck
food pyramid
you.
of the 2,000 calorie diet was actually made for inmates.
Yeah.
And it was just enough to take
and military?
It was just enough to take in to prevent scurvy.
Yeah.
That was actually the basis for the food pyramid.
What is scurvy? Like
It-
technically, I don't know.
It's an autoimmune disorder because of a lack of
Nutrients.
nutrient intake, typically on vitamins. That's why like you can literally
No.
eat an orange
I
and
thought it
prevent
had
scurvy.
something. I thought it had something to do with like, like
Well, that's why pirates and stuff are known to have scurvy. It's because they didn't have a proper nutrient on board.
I thought it had to do more with like hygiene.
No, it's actually a lack of nutrient.
That's
So it's an
syphilis.
autoimmune disorder.
Well, that's yeah.
You know, Blackbeard is supposed to have had syphilis.
Yeah. Which is why,
Supposed to have.
He was
which is
also
why he was a lunatic.
Yeah.
No,
he was a
No, he got
lunatic.
mercury
I
injected
was just
into his
gonna say,
dick.
do you know
and
how
I'm
they
pretty
tried to
sure
cure
that's what
him
made
of
him
it?
go
See,
nuts.
Yeah.
He had Swiss cheese brain, and we don't know which one it was caused from. Like it was either the mercury in the cock or
Well, the
syphilis.
mercury in the cock was supposed to get rid of syphilis.
Makes
That
perfect
was-
sense.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
imagine
will, 'cause
being
it'll
like,
kill
sense.
you.
I don't know if this is going to work or
If
not.
you survive,
But I'm gonna
you're gonna
try
have a
it.
but
story.
I'm just following the science here.
You know, I think if you throw a little copper in there, though, you legitimately have brass balls at that point.
Hey, look at that.
Well, copper is not brasser.
I'm aware.
So you throwing a little brass in there.
Well, brass is an alloy.
you sure you want to do a periodic table fucking debate with Jazz? You sure you want to do this? Like just before you? I'm gonna
I
stop
took a
this before it
metallurgy
starts.
class one time.
Yeah,
in my
one time.
life.
Yeah, and he read it for fun. All right, there's a fucking difference, man. It's like, he read it so he could forge like a medieval weapon for a fucking LARPing tournament on a weekend on a whim. All right,
Out of cardboard.
yeah. But he still learned how to do it the right way. Fuck, I guarantee you. I'm not taking that Pepsi challenge, man. No.
All right, back to government.
John, what
back
about
to
you?
the
What
topic.
would you take over, buddy?
Oh, what would I take over?
Just pick a 3-letter, bro.
Yeah, right.
Let's pick a 3-letter and get weird.
You know what I'm going to take over? I'm going to take over the CIA.
See, that was my second choice.
And the reason I'm going
I
to
know
take
what your first choice is.
the reason I'm going to take over the CIA is I'm under, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm under the impression
But we do love a conspiracy theory
during
around
this
here.
presidency that
Yeah.
somebody else is being the puppet master.
Oh shit!
yeah.
And I don't know who it is. And it's not something that's easily figure outable. That's not a word.
I
But
don't think
made it
that's a
up.
word.
I love it though.
But I made it up.
Keep using it.
It's a good one.
It's
It
all
makes
words.
sense.
CIA
you all
material.
knew
All words are
All
made
words
up.
are made up.
You
Yep.
all knew exactly what I meant.
Dash Thor.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking chief CIA, figure outable.
Yeah.
It's my
That's true.
fucking business card.
There you go.
But I think that would give me some way.
I immediately think of American Dad and his boss, like Patrick Stewart's character on American Dad as you.
Did Mikey ever tell you what his original job position was supposed to be?
Mikey's? With
What his original title was supposed to be?
With
what
who?
job?
Yeah.
With
What
what
the job
company?
he has now?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
with my present employer.
And I got the original CEO when we were looking at hiring him
Yeah.
to agree to this job title. in his business cards, and that was the caveat, and you were standing there when he said it.
Yep.
The caveat was, if he got hired, his business card had to say Mikey Fahey, generally useful fucker. That was supposed to be his job position.
John,
I was the guff.
John had a position.
I did. And I was the chief bullshit officer.
The CBSO.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
Mikey's
great.
original job position,
was
and that
the
was
guff.
it was agreed by the
Generally
CEO at the
useful fucker.
time, was generally useful fucker.
And when he asked Jazz why, he goes, because he's fucking useful at everything.
Look at him.
I was like,
you talk to him.
I was
He
like,
does everything,
look,
man.
do I need
Fuck.
him to figure out something specific? No. But there's a whole lot of general tasks that I need accomplished, and he can. Just a generally useful. He's a Swiss Army knife. Like,
we talked about that.
is he
He's
the best
EDC.
knife I
EDC,
can
man.
carry? No. But it's really hard to open a bottle of wine with a knife. With a Swiss Army knife, though, many of you have never opened Chardonnay on the fire.
Huh. So what did you think my first choice was?
The FBI.
No. Too much red tape, man.
It
Too much.
should be because you could unfuck this country.
See, but I think the CIA could do that
Yeah.
better. I think
No,
the CIA.
I think the FBI.
Because
I
the
think
CIA just-
can do it, and they can
Because
be
they
like
would just hit
like
everybody
fucking
who was fucking
Epstein.
up.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah,
That was the CIA.
Who knows?
probably.
I
I
think
mean,
that was the FBI.
I'm assuming.
I think the FBI is a little more corrupt these days.
But
Yeah.
I'm going with big. I'm going with the
I-
big guy, man. I'm going with DOD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take DOD, and the reason being, with the proper leadership.
Are you going to start a coup, sir?
Have you seen
This
what's
is a
happened?
hypothetical situation,
Have you
sir.
seen what's happened to all
What
the
it-
proper leadership the DOD has
I
ever
said
had?
proper leadership.
I stand by what I just said. Have you seen what's happened to the proper leadership that the DOD has ever had?
Yeah, they didn't kill themselves either.
That's okay. I'm heading up the CIA. We're good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In a
got you,
perfect
buddy.
world where he's thank you. See, where he's CIA and he's FDA. If I have DOD, where you going, Jazz?
IRS.
Fucking
fuck
dude,
yeah.
boys, we rule the world.
We're untouchable.
Yeah,
We're
there
gonna be
it
like
is.
the government.
I'm taking over the IRS. I'm taking over the IRS. Here's why. First off, first thing the IRS does is we're going straight NASA.
Yeah,
Any and every asset that the IRS has possession of is public knowledge.
love it,
All of it.
love it.
Fucking all of it. You want to know where the money is? IRS.gov. Here's all the fucking records.
Yep.
You can see every single one. But my private, you're right. Your $72,000 a year that nobody gives a fuck about, people can see it. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like, we know what you make. Okay. You know what you do care about? Where the Nancy Pelosi, who makes $200,000 a year, is worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
You can see exactly where her tax records are going.
Yep.
How all of the tax money is actually spent. All public record. The entire budget becomes public record.
That would be so
Where
nice.
everything goes is 100% public record. And I'm not talking you got to go through some weird portal. No, it's going to be irs.gov/records. And you can just look the shit up.
Fucking Google it, bitch.
Can I have
Yeah.
one request?
What do you got? That's the other thing we're going to have is we're going to have a comments, concerns, and complaints box. You can just
And
submit.
requests.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What do you got?
After every tax season,
Mhm.
the IRS sends out a picture of the family that you're supporting.
Well, they live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
No. like I paid in a shitload of taxes. I paid in a shitload of taxes that go to all these government programs.
No, but see, you wouldn't anymore.
Okay.
If I took it over,
Even better.
you wouldn't anymore.
Then don't.
Because if you want to figure out how to stimulate the economy, it's not $600. It's let you keep your, go look at it, do the math. The average American pays 31% effective tax rate.
Yeah.
So go do the fucking math. So even if you make $100,000 a year, that means $31,000 of your income is going away in taxes. What could you do with an extra $31,000 a year?
Stimulate
Fuck it.
the fuck out of the
Fuck
economy.
it. Let's say I cut your tax rate in half. I bring it down. We're only giving 15%. What would you do with an extra $15,000 a year? For the average American, that is a life-changing amount of money.
2 chicks at the same time.
There you go. Like I said, it's a life-changing amount of money.
2 chicks at the same time.
So no, but it would all go public access. You'd be able to see absolutely everything, but that would cause to where taxation would actually all be accountable. so you'd see where the fuck the money was going.
Whoa, Jazz. We're talking government here. You can't be bringing common sense into
Doesn't
this
matter.
conversation, man.
Not if I'm running it. Yeah, that's fucking how it's gonna happen.
If you have the DOD and you have the FDA, I have the CIA.
Y'all are gonna hate me because all your shit's public.
Oh, I
You're
don't
like,
give a fuck.
You want to see all the
I'll
CIA
be like,
spending?
look how
Here
much
you
I
go.
spent on nukes. Fuck me.
Like, I paid this much to schwack that dude.
He spent 35 cents to assassinate this motherfucker that needed it. Right? Like,
That's it.
Fucking there you go.
But
Like,
yeah, the whole
actually,
budget,
ammo's a little bit more now. $1.50.
$1.50, yeah.
the whole everything would just become public knowledge, and we trim everything out.
You get $1.50 and you get $1.50 and you get $1.50.
And literally, my right hand person would be somebody that was all just like black belt, Lean Six Sigma, and I'd be like, go through this organization and
And
figure out what actually
fucking-
needs to be here.
Cut the fucking tape, dude. I
Yep.
love it.
Yeah.
Cut it all out.
Yep.
Trim the fuck out of it.
Yep.
And anybody that comes to me like, well, if we increase here, fuck you, you're fired.
Yep. I want soup to nuts. I want fucking all this shit. Put it out on a fucking value stream map that's gonna fucking go across the state of Wisconsin and fucking cut out all that fucking non-value added time.
And by the
Love
way,
it.
this is not a 5-year project. You have 5 weeks. Trim this shit out.
You're gonna need a team of black belts, my friend.
I don't care. Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Figure it out. Because right now, if people went like, you know what? I'll deal with my tax rate for a year. If you'll fucking get rid of all this shit,
Yeah.
people would they'd
I
line
think
up.
in that position, less is more. If you have 5 weeks to unfuck that, you need like 3 dudes to sit down
Yeah.
and just fucking redline everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay, what's this? Yeah, we don't need that. No, we don't need that either.
Yeah.
Well,
And that'd be the
no,
biggest
no,
question.
no.
Everybody would be like, what does this do? And if you can't tell me in less than 2 sentences, it's fucking gone.
Yeah.
What does this do? Oh, you failed. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Or if you
watch the
can't-
tax rate. Because
if
I just
you
want to
can't-
remind people that the IRS and income tax was supposed to be a temporary solution to government funding. It was
Mhm.
never supposed to be permanent.
What?
The easiest way to explain
Kind of like
that,
the wear a mask for 2 weeks?
yeah.
What?
If
The
you-
IRS and income tax was never supposed to be permanent.
If
It was
there's a
supposed to be a
part-
temporary solution post-depression in order to re-stimulate the government so that we had infrastructure
It's
rebuilt.
part of the New Deal.
It was part of the New Deal.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be a temporary structure. And now it is impacting more than 30% of all revenue that exists in the United States. So why the fuck does it still exist? But then everybody's going like, I got $1,200 as a stimulus. No, you didn't. You got less than your rent of your money that you now got taxed on.
Yeah. They
So-
keep sending me $500 checks because I have kids. And I'm like, stop.
And you
Like-
can't opt out.
Yeah, you can't opt out of it. I'm just, you know what I've been doing?
And
I'm
by
just
the way,
putting it in an account because
It
I know
passed-
that's coming
it-
back.
It passed Congress
Yeah.
that they're going to extend that for another 12 months.
I don't want it. I don't want that. Like,
you know,
I'm, like,
this country started because of a 1-cent tax on tea.
Yep.
yeah.
What the fuck?
And now everybody's
Well, don't worry,
thankful
dude, 'cause
that
And
you're
now
gonna run the
nobody wants
DOD.
tea.
We got this.
we got this. All right, we're gonna fix this shit. Put fucking 4 DGens behind the desks, man.
I like my
fucking
coffee black, my tea in the harbor.
You goddamn right.
So if the IRS is going to exist, we're streamlining the fuck out of it.
Done.
Yeah, no, I love the idea.
You have the full support of the CIA.
And the DOD. Anybody
And
fucks
the
with you?
FDA.
Anybody fucks with you? I got fucking I got
$1.50.
fast movers
He's got
coming in, baby.
$1.50.
I got fast movers
you need
coming
help,
in.
I got some guys.
Fucking I. That's for the pushback. I'll call you.
Yeah. The IRS, and I think you see I think you see the quickest pivot
Yeah.
after a restructure of the IRS.
Oh, but wait. But I like the direction the IRS is going now, where they want to see every transaction.
If more than $600,
More than
they have to see
$600.
the bank
Yeah,
account.
yeah, that's great.
Well, he's going to do that. It's all public.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No.
all public record.
Nope, just your actual tax record, not your personal holdings. I don't give a fuck about your personal holdings. If
care
you
what
figured
you
out,
do.
if you figured out how to make it not where you're paying tax,
Like,
congratulations, you
the
figured it
government
out.
doesn't
Well-
need to know I spend $600 on OnlyFans.
After you turn it
They
around, I
don't
won't
need
have
to
to figure it out.
No, you won't. You won't have to
I
figure it
won't.
out.
It'll be cut and
My
Right.
dry.
biggest
Well, we
supporter
got-
for chest hair extraordinaire right there.
Right?
Actually, one of the most brilliant plans was that heart surgeon before he decided that he was fucking nuts. But when he wanted to go to the 9% flat, 9% income tax, 9% sales tax, and then so it was 9% income tax, 9% sales tax, and 9% property tax.
Who was that?
It was a presidential candidate.
So instead of 31%, we're paying 27%.
Oh, that was
No, it was 9% across the board.
the
black guy
dude.
That was a heart surgeon.
the
That
heart
was
surgeon from
amazingly brilliant.
Hopkins.
And then all of a sudden he was like, by the way, the pyramids used to be stacked on top of each other and communicated with aliens. And it was like, whoa.
You almost had it.
You lost me.
You were sounding really good, dude. And then
Ben
Carson,
Ben
that was it
Carson,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Smart guy.
The 9% tax
Little
rate was
weird.
actually pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then he turned out to be crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at the point now where
Don't
you can't
you
just
fucking do
delete
it.
the
I said it makes sense.
we're at the point now where you can't just delete the IRS. Like you can't just shut them down. It'd be catastrophic. But it does need an insane overhaul.
Well, so that's actually one of the reasons. Like, say what you will about the Zodiac killer, but Ted Cruz got it right, man. They need to audit the Fed. You know, like auditing the Fed is a big fucking deal, man, and being transparent about like where the fuck all the money's gone. You know.
Oh, by the way, the IRS would also institute an increased tax hike strictly on those that are involved with federal politics.
Oh,
so if you were a
elected-
congressman,
Elected
and a
officials.
Senate, just at the federal level, so not at the state or city level, but just at the federal level.
Governors could get that.
So, but
It's
like the fact that Congress is to vote on its own raise every year.
yeah, not cool with that.
Cool. If you voted for a raise, your tax rate will increase at twice the percentage rate of your raise. So if you increase by 5%, your tax rate just went up by 10%.
Yeah, dude. But then all they do is claim zero and get it all back at the end of the year any fucking way.
Oh, it wouldn't matter because we changed all the capital gains tax too.
I feel like
So now you're fucking with me.
No, this would just be for elected officials.
I feel like you get away with all the fucking the
Am I
bullshit
elected
red-
if I take over the DOD though?
No.
I mean, because I'm technically commander in chief.
Well, you
Yeah.
wouldn't, technically, if you took it over, you wouldn't be elected.
That's
No,
true.
but I think everybody's missing the point that Mikey just made. Who is in charge of the DOD?
Yeah.
Mikey is essentially like, hey guys, nobody realized this, but I'm now the president of the United States. That sounds like, CIA, I got you, bro.
Yeah, right.
Whatever you need, I'm here
Like,
for you.
we're solid, man.
I got that right at the
We're
gate. But I don't
solid.
think I don't think everybody else got that.
Let's get rid of that tobacco tax, homie.
Let's get rid of that.
Executive order. According to Biden, I can do that. It's fine. Jesus Christ. Why are we retarded? Why are we so fucking stupid?
Well,
As a society or as a podcast?
I'm talking about us four. Like, we're fucking stupid as shit.
we
Jesus.
are, but I think we would do a better job.
But that's why I wouldn't
Oh,
want
that's not in dispute.
That's why-
like, yeah.
that's why I wouldn't want the presidency. Because you're 4 years away from somebody just undoing everything you just did.
Well, I didn't say I was elected. I took it over.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm a dictator now.
Malevolent.
Benevolent.
Whatever. Belligerent.
Belligerent.
The belligerent dictator? There's a lot of those in Africa. They don't do well.
I can be malevolent and belligerent.
Whatever benevolent is, yeah. You can do that.
Malevolent. I'm using his word. I don't know.
We're just fucking making up
What is
words
that?
on this show tonight.
Angry but generous.
Yeah.
Benevolent.
Yeah. I'm like, here's your fucking money.
Thank you.
Land grant, bitch.
Fuck your student debt.
Malevolent.
Malevolent.
Look at that.
Maleficent.
Generously angry.
I think we just made a word up, man.
That is Scott.
Hey
Though.
Webster, give us money.
That's 100% Scott.
Yo, Webster. We got one for you.
Malevolent. Generously angry.
Country of origin.
I'm going to help you, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Malevolent.
I like angrily
generous.
Angrily generous.
Fucking Christ.
I've never heard a better description of you in my life.
That needs to be engraved on your cup.
How do you spell it?
Angrily generous. That's why it's got 2 cups. You can be like, oh, look, I'm going to give you some of this, but I'm not fucking happy about it.
And then smile.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com.
I think we drank a little bit more tonight than we have.
Well, the band got back together, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks.
We needed this.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
He said it so matter of factly too.
Right? Malevolent.
Malevolent.
Yeah.
Belligerent? I don't think that word means what you think it means.
You mean benevolent? Yeah, what the fuck ever.
Yeah, that one.
No, I'm generous and fuck you.
Because Scott's the only man I know that can hit you with "fuck you, buddy," and you'd be like, he means both sides of that.
Does he
Like,
mean pal or like fuck you pal or
no,
fuck you buddy?
Yeah, not
That's different.
Not on the East Coast phenomenon of like, hey, fuck you, buddy. He's like, hey, fuck you, buddy. And like the buddy's real. It's like, look, if you have some shit going down, call me. I got you. But fuck you. Or like,
We'll go get drinks next week.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
this is inconvenient as fuck, but I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
Like this is
Do me a
That
favor.
was you moving, sir.
yeah, 100%. That's what I mean. Like this totally works.
This was inconvenient as fuck, but I'm here for you.
Yeah,
Hey,
right?
hey guys, I need to move.
And the
By the
elevator's
way,
broke.
the elevator's broke. Motherfucker.
Hey, out of all four of us,
You put in the most work.
Yeah, you did.
yeah,
I put in a lot
You
of
did.
work that weekend.
yeah, fuck you. You got out of both weekends.
Yeah, I was there. I
I'd help.
was there.
Fuck you,
with
buddy.
buddy.
I'd help, but I'm hunting.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I didn't even get any meat.
I didn't either.
It's true. He did fuck all. He basically went on a nature walk in the mountains with a rifle.
I'm blaming
So
it on
you
Dave.
should run the FBI. I'm busy, but I'm doing nothing useful.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't ask what I'm doing.
Don't ask what I'm doing. And it's not going to help anything, but I'm busy.
Yeah.
Justin,
I
how
got
about
this
you,
thing.
man? What are you taking over?
Fuck, I'm still getting over Belevolent.
It's benevolent.
Malevolent.
Malevolent.
My bad, I fucked up the fake word.
It's not a fake word now,
You're fucking stupid.
buddy.
Bro.
Holy shit! Now I just want to work for Scott with whatever he takes over.
All right.
I'll be the assistant secretary.
Yeah. I'll be the assistant to the Belevolent dictator over there.
Oh my fucking god.
Nah, I'd probably
Malevolent dictator.
That's amazing.
I'd probably do the same thing as John, but I just want to know all the dirty secrets. That's the only reason I want to take over the CIA.
You're looking at it wrong. If you take over the CIA, you got to make dirty secrets.
Win-win. I'm down for both.
Yeah.
See, that's what the CIA and the CIA needs just OnlyFans.
Just be like, hey, you want to know?
you know what?
You want to
No.
know the tea?
No.
$20 a month. I'll fucking drop it
I'll
on you.
start dropping tea.
The IRS signs off on this to be like, they just covered their annual budget. We don't fucking.
The IRS needs to be funded through OnlyFans. And that is it. That is the only way the IRS
That's commerce,
generates
my
money.
friend. That's commerce.
That's it. The
Fucking
only way they
A.
generate. You have to sign up for it.
You know, I'm down for. I'm down for the government budget to be run by fucking titties and porn.
Like 21-year-old chicks with fucking
Shit, yeah.
Cash App accounts.
Do you guys follow that? What do you do for a living guy?
When he like runs
Yeah.
into people in their
When you
car.
run, it's
Yep.
super high end
I'm a
cars. He's
drug
like,
dealer.
hey, what do you do for a living or whatever? And most of them are celebrities. He ran up on this one chick that was in that Lamborghini. I'm gonna fuck this name up. Urus,
Oh, yeah.
or whatever. It's the constellation for Urus. It's the bear constellation. Lamborghini made an SUV because it's Lamborghini, and why the
makes
fuck
That's
not?
who
Right?
runs the IRS. You don't want to have him in
Dude,
charge
Jazz-
of the OnlyFans.
No.
Jazz, you can take this guy.
Yeah, I
Oh, no,
can
that'd be
tell you,
Jazz.
fuck it.
Jazz would be in charge.
Yeah, you can take that guy.
But
You know what?
walked up
My
on this
first
dude,
act
and
as
his-
commander in chief is we're changing these fucking official photos to candid shots. God damn it! I'm tired of these fucking bullshit fucking photos.
But this dude runs up on this chick and is like, "This is a really nice car. What do you do for a living?" And she's like, and her friend's in the seat, and he's like, "Yeah, tell him what you do. Tell him what you do." And she's like, a social media influencer, and she's like, "Oh," and he goes, "Oh yeah," and he was like, "Yeah." But she doesn't have followers. She's got subscribers. And the chick was like, "Oh, my mom doesn't see this, but subscribe." And I'm like, "More power to you. You're sitting in a $250,000 SUV."
Okay,
like,
man.
I'm about to talk to the wife.
Haters gonna hate, dude.
Right?
I've been trying. It's a dead end fucking road.
Fuck, I'll film the shit out of it.
Right, dude? I've
Fuck, I'll film your
The
wife.
problem with
fucking dope.
Right? Like, fuck, dude. Let's pay some mortgages
I got
off,
the-
man.
the problem, Mikey. The problem with your OnlyFans is your vagina is inside out.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
his. I'm talking about his
I
wife's.
can fix that.
So I actually have a solution.
I got a pocket knife and a broom handle. Let's fucking do this.
I have a solution And I'm not going to say it on the show because I don't want anybody taking my idea. So,
All I know is that we all have female significant others, and 2 of us are trained like cinematographers. Like we can
I'm
pay
really- I'm really-
everything off.
I'm really good at Snapchat.
Yeah, we could pay everything off.
By the way, have you guys been getting my dick snaps? My fucking dick
Yeah.
picture
I
snaps?
sent him back.
Yeah, that's right. You did in
I
the
do.
snow.
I sent 'em back.
You did.
I just keep rewinding them, seeing if with a clear reflection, if I'm going to
You
get
know,
any
I do the
extra.
same fucking thing. I swear I
when
can
he's
see
like, when
it.
he's right through, I'm like, oh,
Like, oh, he's need to move it up just a little.
how
no.
spicy are
I
these?
told you I'm good at this. All right, I'm a pro.
Fucking
For the studio audience, every time I stay in a hotel, I get the shower really hot and it fogs the mirror. I draw a dick in the fog and leave it for the house cleaning people because once it goes, like it's still there. So like I leave it for them. It's a little present. It's a gift. So
Or for the next person that takes a shower.
yeah, and I send
it's
it.
not to size though, because if it was to size, nobody'd ever find it.
That's true. These are fucking high hammers. Like, these are like tank. This is like my bulldog's dick.
Fuck it, Mikey, pay the bills.
All right. It's brought to you by warfightertobacco.com, everybody. Use that code FTFO to screw yourself that sweet 15% off. And of course, our buddies at wellness.us. Get yourself a quarter off your order with that code FreedomFriends25. And hit up Johnson & Sons Hay Grinding. I don't have the number anymore, but Google it. They're there. Ask for Mike.
Where'd it go?
All right. He took the fucking...
Scott
stole it.
Scott stole it.
I stole it. sorry.
Yeah, he's fucking it up. Like, share, subscribe, smash all those fucking buttons. Really, Joe, I just want to raise my glass and say thanks for being my freedom friend, boys.
This was a fun one.
This was a fun
That was a
one.
good time.
Yeah, this is a good time. Smash those buttons, do all those things. We appreciate the fuck out of y'all. And really, just 3 little words to live by. Not a big deal. Jazz, hit him with the first one.
Fucking smoke on.
Scotty boy.
A drink on.
God damn it, kids.
Freedom
the
the
fuck
fuck
on.
on.
We'll see you next time.